My name is Martha Wilmore. My mother was Martha Johnson. And my father, he was Wilmore and Green. And I was born here in Santo Domingo, here in Samaná, in this place called Barrio Wilmore. I am of the fourth generation of the Afro-Americans that came in the 1824 to Samaná. They came from different parts of the United States, but they all left out from Philadelphia in different groups. Some landed in the capital. A group landed in Port Plata. And more than one group came to Samaná. Between all the groups, there were more than 6,000. Bishop Richard Allen set out those groups. They were invited by Boyer, which was the president then of Haiti. They offered them, when they came here, that I'd give them equal rights, give them land, but they would give of their culture and civilization to the people here in Santo Domingo.
My name is Jose Francisco Wilmore. Call me Franklin. My parents were Reverend Maya Wilmore and Mrs. Elmina Wilmore. They had 4 children, born and raised in Samaná. In 1824, they migrated to this country, and it was an English-speaking language that they brought. And the people, the families settled in Samaná. They tried to keep together and keep the language. And principally my father, he liked and he read and write English well, and he struggled for us to learn English. They settled here in Samaná in different places, and they tried to keep up the English language all the time.
How? Through school, through church? Explain to us.
In church, in school, in the neighborhood. For a long time they kept together. And much of them was farmers, they were sailors, and they made a farm together all the time.
The group that came to Santo Domingo, they had a good invitation. They felt happy. They gave them land, but many of them didn't feel satisfied because they didn't, in that time, then it was plenty Haitians that lived in the capital of Santo Domingo. So they didn't like the custom, the culture of the Haitians.
The domination of the Haitians had a big conflict. It was that they closed down many of the schools, universities, and it was a real problem for most of the people. We did not get along together with the Haitians because they had a different custom for us.
They didn't want to mix because they didn't agree like with the certain customs of the people that was here. You know, they hadn't Christian culture. They were Roman Catholics, but they only believed in the Virgin Mary and that Christ so far no Father. So they wanted their children to remain being Christian people, having Christian education, Christian custom that they carry custom to the children and for their morality, and to know that God was their father and only in him that they should believe. That was their way of thinking.
They settled in different places like Los Algarrobos, Juana Vicenta, Palmarito, Honduras, Villa Clara, and so forth.
So many went back, but many of them remained, and most of the group of Santo Domingo that got dementia was because they got typhus fever, and plenty of them died. And the rest, they remained. They gave them a church, way for it to wash up. They had a school. They came along, and they kept together. And the group that came, the group that came to Samaná, they were the one that more prospered. And some would come from Haiti and come to, of the ones that came from United States to Haiti, they didn't feel so happy, but the ones of Samaná felt happy because they kept together with the people from here. They had Dominican people, but they had plenty what was a descendant of French people that came here to Samaná. And they kept together, and they would help the groups that came because they was established here already. So when they came, they found who to help them until they began to produce and build their boats and sail, even though many of the ones that came, some of them they came with their boats and they remained. They came with their groups, together with the children and the things.